The Experience Editor provides all the tools you need to create, edit, and publish immersive experiences. To launch the Experience Editor, select Create an Experience from the home screen. Fill out all the details here. Then select Create Experience. The Experience Editor is laid out in 4 panels. The left panel contains all of the scenes within this experience. The center top panel is your Stage panel. The center bottom panel is your Keyframes panel. After adding layers to your experience, keyframes will appear here. On the right is your Properties panel. Scenes contain the assets, layers, and actions that make up your experiences. You can build an experience with a single scene or create dynamic experiences by branching between multiple scenes. To add a scene, select Add Scene in the Scene panel on the left. Then select a 360 image or 360 video as the skybox for your scene. Click and drag inside of your stage to set the initial view. Then click the Save Initial View button. Once an initial experience has been created, all edits and content added to the experience will be saved automatically as the changes are made. There's no need to manually save your work. Layers are used to add engagement to your experiences. Add custom content to address learning objectives, encourage exploration, ask questions, and evaluate learner progress. To add a layer, select Add Layer from the Keyframe panel. Then select the layer type from the pop-up menu. There are 4 different layer types that can be added to your experiences. Each layer type serves different purposes for engagement and immersion and has unique properties. Text layers contain copy that can be used to provide information in the form of guidance, context, or instruction. Text layers include a title and description. Text layers do not pause the playback of the scene by default. If you choose to pause scene playback, a button will be made available for the learner to engage with and continue the experience. Question layers provide the ability to ask learners questions during the experience. Question layers include question text and type, single choice or multiple choice. Answers to questions can be edited with custom copy. Additional answers can be added, and answers can trigger actions when selected by the learner to reinforce comprehension. Question layers pause the playback of the scene by default. Scene playback will resume once the learner has submitted their answers to the question. Media layers provide the ability to add images, video, and audio clips to your experiences. Media layers include a media asset, title, and description. Media layers do not pause the playback of the scene by default. If you choose to pause scene playback, a button will be made available for the learner to engage with and continue the experience once the media has been viewed. The Hotspots layer allows for adding multiple hotspots to your experience. Hotspots are a great way to give learners self-directed exploration. Hotspots can easily be positioned around your scene by clicking and dragging them. Keyframes are used to manage the timing of your layers within the scenes of your experience. Keyframes automatically appear at the time signature of the scene when a new layer is added to the scene. The easiest way to adjust your keyframe is to simply place your cursor over the keyframe, click, and then drag it on the timeline for where you want it to be. Previewing allows you to experience what your learner will experience before publishing. Preview only works in the web player, but it provides authors with the ability to scrub through the experience to evaluate specific moments inside of the experience. Click Preview from the top of the Experience Editor window. Your experience will open in a new browser tab. Then, select Launch Experience from the preview screen. Use the playback controls at the bottom of your screen to pause, play, or jump to moments within your experience. Publishing your experience makes it accessible by learners and other users. If your organization has been set up with the All Experiences module enabled, your published experience will immediately be available to everyone within your organization. If not, organization admins and training directors can assign published experiences to users and user groups. Click Publish from the top of the Experience Editor window. OrchestrateVR automatically evaluates your experience for any potential issues and provides corrective guidance to ensure your experiences are free of any conflicts that would break immersion. If any issues are found, follow the prompts and republish your experience. Once your experience has been published, it's now available to be played on web and VR devices.